Hello everyone. So I am back because I have a exciting announcement. Abundance. Say hi to everybody. She's acting crazy. I just got back to my office. Anyways, well, I brought to you all about a month and a half ago the 88 item pre-marriage compatibility questionnaire. And so recently, I have just launched another product for you all to help you to prepare for marriage, but also to prepare for family planning, and specifically for women for pregnancy. So I have created a pre-marriage, pre-pregnancy health checklist. I did not leave the men out. This also includes, so I created a separate list for men and a list for women. And this list is a comprehensive list that I make myself the guinea pig of, again, as the leader should, they go first, of taking my own guidance, of scheduling my health tour to get all the answers to my health questions for myself prior to getting married and having my first baby. I am 35. I have never had a full-term pregnancy. I don't have any children. And so it's very important, not just women of my age and older, but just all women, to not be afraid to ask questions, not be afraid to face the truth about your health. I'm a huge advocate for health, and it's not just important for transparency in your relationship and preparing for marriage, but also just for you to be aware of what's happening in your body, because it's better to be preventative in the nature of receiving health care than to go in because you're having a problem. Even worse, going in because you've had a problem and symptoms that have been existing for a long period of time, and you were just hoping that with time they would go away. Usually that makes matters a whole lot worse, and unfortunately sometimes robs you of opportunities to cure whatever you may be facing, or to optimize your health. That's my key word in my life recently, is enhancing my health, optimizing my health outcomes through lifestyle choices, and also preventative medical care. So anyways, I created this health checklist with women in mind, but I built off of that, and I said, you know what, men health is important too, especially when you're deciding if, this is a person I'm going to spend my life with, I want to build a family with, etc. Male lifestyle choices, habits, history can definitely impact fertility health and your ability to get pregnant and have the family that you've always wanted if you want a family. So anyways, that's what this checklist is going to do. In this video is going to be like a vlog as well of my obstetric and gynecology appointment from today. It was my annual pap smear, but I got the special package, which includes hormone testing, a full consultation conversation. It also includes a full panel of all the STDs, STIs, and of course your pap smear, which I know a lot of us women are afraid of pap smears. But again, I promise you, if you use discernment when you are selecting your physician, you will feel safe, comfortable, and you'll also get a science lesson, which, as me, I'm a education nerd, I guess I would say. I love information, I love learning, I love science. So this gynecology appointment was literally the best gynecology appointment I've ever had. No shade to my historical OBGYN. Shout out to Dr. Arthur Clements in Tallahassee, Florida, but I am no longer in Tallahassee, Florida, which is where I was born and raised. So anyways, come along with me to my gynecology appointment. And again, a little bit of a warning, there are some graphic visuals that will be a part of this video. It is for educational purposes only. And that's the only reason why I was willing to put you all in my business to this extent. It is my prayer, it is my hope, it is my wishes, it is my desire that this legacy work that God has put me on the path to be doing beyond being a licensed mental health provider will empower someone who just needed to see this, who needed to watch this video. Don't be afraid, ask the questions. And I will say that I did go by myself. I did go by myself in the natural, I will say. God is always with me. I'm always unapologetic about my relationship with God and Jesus. But anyways, again, I wish you all the best in your journey of preparing for marriage and for your first pregnancy, if you're like me. And also I'm single. I'm doing all of this and I don't have a soul claiming me. But I like to stay ready. Like the saying says, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So when my husband shows up, I'll say, babe, here go my paperwork. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I might cut this out because it's just like, girl, you're doing too much. Anyways, calm down. The point is, yes. Take care of your health, y'all. It's so much more than eating. It's so much more than habits. It's so much more than managing stress. It's so much more than anxiety, depression. It's all the things. It's all the things, and it's so very important. So yeah. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And we are here. Had this super cute lobby, and the super cute receptionist made me a cup of coffee, and it had like the little tea set, like coffee dish, saucer, cup, whatever, I don't know what to call it. Always wanted one of those.
Have you had any pregnancies?
Here I am.
Yeah, great. So we when we turn 35 or more, our capability of conceiving is definitely lower because basically before we are born, when we are in our mother's womb, the number of eggs that we have, that's all we're gonna get through our life. And we are not like reproducing or duplicating that cells, but we are actually losing them. And when we turn 35, like the rate of that, the rate at which we are losing those eggs is faster. And so that's why, that's one of the reasons why it may be more difficult for women older than 35 to conceive. But I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay. That's the first thing. And the second, it's more regarding the quality of the DNA that those eggs have, because as I said, those cells are aging with us,
right?
And so it's a DNA that's more that can be fragmented, like in a easier way, and so that's why we also tend to see a spike in trisomies, like for example,
like miscarriages,
or Down syndrome, or genetic things.
Is it also ASD? Is that connected to age, genetics in the eggs?
Well, yeah, it definitely has something to do with it.
Okay.
And so basically, when we are trying to explore like where I'm at, we could do like an exam that gives us like an idea of how many eggs do I have left.
Okay.
It's not like, it's not like written on stone,
right?
So maybe it can say that you have, quite a few left, but it's not gonna give you like a time frame, like you'll have to
when they expire or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I actually recommend my patients when we are trying to navigate this whole topic.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually like a company here in Costa Rica that does this kind of tests, but also give like the information when you get the results. They give a little bit of like orientation when they have the results back.
Okay.
Because it's not the same just doing the exam and saying, okay, it's low, or okay, it's lowish, and now what do I do?
Okay.
Kind of to explore the options, like do I have to froze some eggs? Could I do it? Or if I want to conceive, naturally, should I get my partner right now?
Right.
Okay?
Right. Okay. So that's good information. So social media has like a bunch of information, whether it's valid or not. We never know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you. So I see on social media that two bits of information I want to clarify. One, they said that after the age of 35, you're more likely to conceive twins.
Well, it's not like, I would say that it can be possible because actually the ovulation, it's changing in a sense that since you are not regularly ovulating, you could actually ovulate twice in a month. Like 2 eggs could be released.
Right.
But it's not like something that's scientifically proven.
Okay.
But it can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say not regularly ovulating, if you're having a period, a menstrual every month, that means you are ovulating each time?
Yeah, that's definitely like an indirect way of knowing
if you're ovulating each month. Okay.
Exactly.
The second rumor or question
Yeah.
claim is that women who have children over the age of 40, I think it said, that they are more likely to like live longer, or their lifespan sounds like a association in science and not really like because of this. It sounds like it more is maybe like a predictor. If you can conceive after that age, then maybe your lifespan is longer.
I don't know. Like, to be honest, I haven't read any medical
research yet.
Medical research around that one.
Yes.
That one particularly.
Okay.
And I could just on top of my head, I cannot think of a causal relationship of why that would happen.
I think it's more probably like just associations. Maybe kind of. Okay.
I would say.
Okay. Perfect.
So
Thank you.
I can definitely recommend this company that I just mentioned.
Okay.
I can send you all the details.
Okay.
In case you would want to get tested
to see how many
sense.
eggs are left. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Will they be able to test the viability of the eggs or just the presence?
It's just pretty much the number.
Okay.
Because
I got it.
when we are actually thinking about like the DNA and everything, that's something that's regulated by our law here in Costa Rica. So it's not something that can be done.
Right. And you probably don't want to like tamper with it too much, trying to test the quality of it.
Exactly, definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No,
this
you're
is
very
helpful.
welcome. Okay, so
Okay.
let's move here. These are my hands.
Okay.
And you are that's the vaginal